Hey everyone, Denise here from Sewlimitless, and in today's video I want to talk to you about these two skirts that you see behind me here. So let's get started. So welcome back everyone. Glad you're here. If you are new here, then my name is Denise, but today I want to talk about these two skirts. Now if you are not familiar, a skirt is a skirt usually over some shorts, as you will see. These are the shorts, and they are attached. It's one garment. Basically, that's what it is. And they've actually been very popular over the past 2 years at least that I've seen. I don't do a lot of actual shopping, but going through places like Kohl's over the last year and this year, they actually did have more of these different types of skirts this year that I've noticed, at least at places like Kohl's, than I had seen previously. Before, they used to just be in the athletic wear section. They're good for tennis or pickleball or walking, whatever. And this summer I've seen them in like the regular fashion clothing side of the store. So the patterns that I used for both of these is Simplicity 9336. That's this one here. And there's a couple of variations. And you can just do the short or just a asymmetrical wrap front skirt. I made the Skort option, which is basically view B, which is the green one here. Now, in making this, I did a couple of things different, of course. I lengthened, the first thing I did before I even started doing anything, I made it longer. I added 3 inches. I figured that would be a good length because, as you can see on the pattern envelope, it is like to her mid thigh. I wanted it to be like right above the knee, which for me, that's the perfect, most comfortable length, especially for something fun and sporty that I'm going to wear in the summer or whenever, but I like just above the knee. So the 3 inches that I added, that was the perfect amount. Now the first one actually that I did is this pink one here. And the pink one has black shorts underneath. And I will tell you why I did it this way. The pink fabric on this is a scuba knit, and the black is some kind of a cotton knit. Now this particular pattern is only for knit fabrics. Okay, so this is a scuba knit, and I was thinking that the scuba knit would actually not be the best option for the shorts underneath, because I don't want something that's going to make me sweat or be uncomfortable. So that's why I wanted something more of like a cotton interlock or whatever. And I found a piece that I was actually about to throw in the trash, and it ended up being just enough to make these shorts. And so that's why I used the black underneath. And they are really super, very, very comfortable to wear. So I was glad I did it that way. It's a much more comfortable fabric to have for the shorts, because that's the part that's really close to the body. The only change on this particular one is that I made it 3 inches longer. The pattern itself is actually, at least for what I did, it's very, very simple. It's very quick. You should be able to do this in a couple of hours at the most, and that includes the cutting. It's very quick to put together. I basically did most of the construction on this using my serger. Anything that was not serged, obviously I just used the regular sewing machine, and it was mostly things for hems and things like that. I didn't even need to I did not use a twin needle or even a zigzag stitch, I don't think, for any of the construction that I did on the regular sewing machine. I just used a regular straight stitch. For things like the hem and all that, I didn't need anything else. That was how I did that one. Now, there is a pocket on the inside of the shorts. It's sort of like the back side on the right-hand side where the pocket is, because one side of the pocket, one long edge of the pocket goes into the side seam of the shorts. So if you're going to move that that pocket, you have to take into consideration that it's not going to be sewn into the shorts, so you'll make that adjustment. But that's very simple because like I said, that's just one edge, and you have all the other sides are finished off. So very, very quick to do. I didn't even hem the skirt. I made no adjustments to the shorts that are inside, and they are attached. They're attached at the waist. It has a separate waistband, and that's where your elastic goes. So you make those two pieces, put them together, and then add the waistband, and then you can put your elastic in the waistband. And so that's how it's done. That's why it's very quick. But for this one, I did not even hem this one. I did a 4-thread overlock, and that's very important because the 4 thread is what, if you're going to use a serger, make sure you use at least 4 threads because that's what's going to lock in your stitches, especially if you're doing any kind of athletic wear or workout gear. You want those stitches locked in so you're not popping stitches or whatever. So I did a combination 4 thread, and I had 2 pink, like magenta color, and 2 black. So this is one side, and then the underside has mostly the black on there. But I actually like how that looks. So I did not even bother to hem it. This one I made a little differently, still using the same pattern. But when I made the pink one, I noticed that that one, it's more of an pencil skirt shape. And you can see that sort of on the pattern here. That was not, it's very comfortable, but that wasn't my favorite. So I wanted it with a little bit more room. So I added 2 inches on the front piece and the back piece. Now the front and the back, you cut those out on a fold. So there's no center front or back seam. I added 2 inches and basically graded out from the top of the waist here out. And those 2 inches was perfect. It gives it more flow. It gives it more of an A-line type of shape, which is actually what I really wanted. And then with this, I did use the same fabric for the shorts. The green is an Under Armour wicking fabric. So I bought this at G Street Fabrics. They have actual Under Armour fabrics there that they sell. And so this being a wicking fabric, that, you know, it's to wick away moisture, like when you're sweating or working out, whatever. So I figured that should be really good for the shorts. And it's also very comfortable. So that's what I did for this one. Now with each one of these, as far as the elastic in the waistband, I think they tell you to use like 1 1/4 inch elastic. I did not do that. I used 3/4 of an inch elastic. You don't have to use the wide elastic unless you just want to, even though the casing is big enough for it. So I used 3/4 inch elastic. It's very comfortable. And in order to keep it from twisting or flipping inside the casing, because the casing is twice as wide as the elastic, in order to keep it from flipping, after I got it all adjusted to the tightness that I needed from my waist, I just tacked it down with the sewing machine, just from the right side on the side seams. So it's got on each side the elastic. After, you know, you want to make sure all of your gathers are as even as possible on both sides, in the front and the back. And then I just tack down that seam for the elastic, and it's not going to be able to twist or turn around or anything like that inside the casing. So that keeps it flat. Like I said, I think this is a beginner friendly pattern, and it is, as I said, it is for knits only, this one here. I did have another one that I found. I've not made this one, but this is a quick sew pattern, and I've not made this. It's Quick Sew 3232. This one is for woven fabrics. So I would also, judging from the pictures, I would also end up having to lengthen this one as well. But like I said, this one is for wovens, for the Skort itself. There are some options out there where you have different choices. I did also find a free pattern, which I can leave a link down below. It's from Mood Fabrics, and that one is for knits. It uses athletic fabrics, and so, you know, you can buy everything you need from Mood Fabrics if you like, or if you have knit fabrics that are appropriate for it at home, whatever. But I will leave you a link down below for the free pattern. I believe it's called, I thought I'd written it down, but I think it's called the Arbor Skort, but it is a pattern that Mood Fabrics is offering. So I can do that and leave you a link. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Let me know, have you ever made a skort? I heard from quite a few people when I posted these online, I think it was Facebook, where a lot of people have used this pattern. The Simplicity pattern, have made quite a few of these. Like I said, it was a very quick project for me. So a couple of hours and I had this done. The green one is hemmed because it didn't look as good without being hemmed, even after pressing it. So I did just turn up, it's about 5/8 of an inch hem on the skirt. Of course, the shorts on both of these are hemmed. That's about an inch, 1-inch hem, maybe an 1.25 inches for the hem on the shorts. But the shorts are also very comfortable and they fit well. So I was very happy with this pattern and the process. So let me know if you all have ever made either one of these two patterns here, either the Quick Sew or the Simplicity pattern. And let me know if you've ever made a skort. And please check out the links down below that I'm going to leave you for the Mood fabric. That one should be a free one because I've actually gotten that one myself. And thank you all. I thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.